Hello, beautiful people. If you have ever attended one of my live classes, you might already know how obsessed I am about this pose that I'm about to show you. It's a beautiful restorative asana that I teach in yoga. When we're in class, we don't have a wall, but it is actually called legs up a wall. And if you're at home and you have the right space, I highly recommend doing it that way. You can also use your couch, and I'm going to talk you through that shortly. So let me get you into position first, and then I'll explain why I think this asana is the most delicious pose that you can do. So if you're on your mat, we're going to lay down on our backs. Just find the least lumpy bit. When you're working with trees, you work around them. So if you are inside and you have a wall, you're going to pop a pillow down. I should go this way. Pop a pillow down underneath your hips and then sweep your legs up against the wall. So you got this beautiful pillow underneath you, legs raised up a wall, and you let them rest against the wall. You can have a little pillow under the head if that serves you better. Hands can be any way that serves you. Hence legs up a wall. Now if you don't have a wall, you can place your feet either at a 90-degree angle on a couch or a bed. So once again, pillow under the hips, laying lengthways, rest the head naturally, little chin tuck, and place the legs. Maybe a little elevation of the feet if you've got a couple pillows to pop on the bed or the couch. That would be really nice too, because we're looking at creating a gravitational flow from feet down towards the hips. Now, if you're like me, you don't really have a space that's suitable, you can grab yourself a block. Now you can do I like to do this nice and low, so on the flat, widest part. So feet are about hip width apart. You've got to gently raise your hips up off your mat. Now where I am placing this is right at the top of the pelvis. So we don't want it too low where the back is falling, a little moral support. But again, you don't want it too high that it's going to put pressure on that low back. So somewhere about the widest part of your pelvis where it meets the low back. Now a nice way to do that is to bring one leg in at a time, so you're not loading that low back. From here, we're going to raise the legs up and then just adjust the block if you need to. And then from here, just let those legs float up. So once again, we've got that beautiful gravitation happening. So why do I love this pose? I absolutely love it because generally we're standing or sitting, so the feet are below you. So any blood or circulation that's pulling in those feet, the heart has to pump these beautiful calf muscles to draw all of that blood up to the heart to be cleaned, to be able to send fresh blood back down. And that fresh blood is full of oxygen and nutrients that your little wriggly toes need. So what's happening here now is we're using gravity. Gravity is allowing that blood to flow down easily and freely. Your calves are now having a moment to relax from having to draw blood down towards the toes. So they're having a moment just to breathe. And the heart is able to cleanse that blood. And when we bring the feet down, you've got this beautiful flood of oxygen and nutrients to those feet. So if you do nothing else in your yoga practice today, I recommend spending a couple minutes with leg up a wall. It's going to relieve any stress or any tension from a really long day, especially if you've had a rough day at work or whatever's going on in your life. This helps to relieve stress and tension. It allows everything just to kind of sink and relax. You've got this beautiful support from underneath you. It's definitely going to help reduce any discomfort from your menstrual cramps at that time of the month. Any sort of period cramps that you have, it's going to reduce any pressure on those ovaries. And really, it's nice just to hang about. I like to put some nice music on, close my eyes, and just embrace the stillness and the breath. A little weird thing that happens, you can start to feel a little pulse. The veins starting to pulse, drawing blood back up. That's sometimes a nice indication that you might want to quietly bend the knees. Now, if you're up against the wall, you're going to slide down. If you're on the couch, just hug the legs in, roll to one side. In my case, I'm going to place one foot down at a time. No load for that low back. Gently release the other as lightly as I can. Peel that block out, lower the hips, take a moment to just stretch out before you get up. Really important just to let the body readjust to having those feet down. And then when you're ready, bring the left leg in, roll to your right side, and quietly come up. So try it, see what you think. See if legs up a wall becomes your new favorite asana. We'll see you on the mat again soon.